Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel EduVibe. In today's lesson, we'll start with the another part of the electromagnetic radiations. And today we're doing the dispersion and the recombination. So you know the dispersion when the white light is going to the seven colors when you move from the prism. And then when they again go from the another glass prism, which is now upside down, so you will get that they will move again to the white light. So the recombination do the dispersion's reversion. So that's the thing about the dispersion recombination. It's very such a small topic, but just you have to know this topic because in the upcoming videos we'll start doing that these things with this. So dispersion and recombination, Newton placed a transparent prism in the path for the beam of the sunlight passing through the window's shutter. On the wall opposite to the incoming beam, he noticed an long band of colors that are called the spectrum. So they will see the spectrum when they put the triangular prism straight to the sunlight. And when they do, they show the spectrum. Spectrum means they show the colors. So they show this red color, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet in that order. In this pattern, Newton knows that the colors order they appeared. So this order is from the lowest to the highest frequency. So this order is from the lowest frequency to the highest frequency and from the highest to the lowest wavelength. So you have to just know about the frequency and you just know this is the highest to lowest from the wavelength too. And these are the colors and you have to memorize this color and the state order. For this, we have a mnemonic for this. So mnemonic we use to remember this particular order is you call in the person named Rho GB. So this is like the all the letters of this person is go to the colors that red, yellow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So that's the thing you have to know for the spectrum and you have to know for the dispersion. This is all doing the dispersion thing. So this is the dispersion and recombination. So Newton had discovered that the white light is simply the combination of all the colors of the spectrum scattering light into the constituent colors known as the dispersion. And the opposite process which can be achieved by the with the prism again, and prism will be upside down and we're combining the seven color into a white light called the recombination. So that recombination and the dispersion are the topics. Recombination is the reverse of the thing. They made the same thing which is starting the white light. So the shorter wavelengths of the light at wavelength, because this is from the highest to lowest, so wavelength has the shorter wavelength and red has the highest wavelength. So the shorter wavelength like wavelength are most refractive. So if we have a shorter wavelength light in wavelength, so this has the most reflected. They will reflect it the most. And the longer wavelengths like the red are the least refracted. So least refracted and most refracted thing you have to know for the point of view of the wavelength, because the wavelength will tell you about the refraction thing. So the shorter wavelength we have a most refractive, longer wavelength we have a least refracted. Which comes from the combining the equation of for the index of reflection and the universal wave constant. So index of reflection is n is equal to c upon v, and this is v is equal to frequency times wavelength. And when we combine this, we get this formula n is equal to c upon frequency times wavelength. So this will show that if the wavelength increases, the index of refraction will decrease and vice versa. So why we made this formula, we can't use this formula anymore. Like we can't use it very frequently. Sometimes we use, but this formula tells us that if the wavelength is increases in everything, like if we like increases from the red and violet, they will increase something, and at that time the index of reflection will decreases. If the wavelength decreases, so index of reflection will be increases. So that's the thing you have to know, and this formula is that's why we combine the both the formulas together. Next, we have a dispersion and combination, that small diagram which are doing in the front page. So this is your like a thing where the from the white light is can be passed, and from the prism they will move on to the seven colors of the rainbow. This is the rainbow colors, and this is the visible spectrum. This is a screen you have. If you again make like upside down triangle, and then all the colors then will pass through this, you will get a single white light again. You will get the white light again. This is all the recombination. This is the dispersion. This is the recombination. So one thing more at the end, these are the wavelengths of all the colors. These are like the range, and these are all in the nanometers. So these are all the range of some of the all the colors of the rainbow. So you have to just remember for the violet and the red, because they have the highest and the lowest wavelength. So for the violet, we have approximately around 400 nanometers. You have to memorize this, and for red, we have 750 nanometers. So just the violet and just for the red, you have to memorize for a wavelength, because we use that thing, and this is very important two things we have to do. And in the upcoming lesson, we will do the another topic. Like in upcoming lesson, we do one topic again for this point of view. So then we have to use that violet and red has what kind of thing they have. The times of reflection, in times of refractivation. So that's all for this lesson for dispersion and recombination. Just to introduce the dispersion and recombination for the next lesson, because the next lesson is more about the reflection part, and in the reflection part we have more connect this topic into the Snell's law. The Snell's law is the topic again we are coming in the next lesson, and you have to know the Snell's law more and more. So that's all for this lesson. Learning is a very vibe. Learn smarter, not harder. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, let me in the comment section. See you in the next lesson. Till then, say get it with EduVibe.